Hello children, these two tables show the trigonometric ratios of some typical angles. If you could memorize these values, they will help you solve some typical questions in exams. Otherwise, time will be consumed in deriving these formulas. In some cases, you will not be able to even derive the formula. For example, 18 degree, multiple of 18 degree and 37 degree. So it makes sense to take time to memorize these values. Now let us see how to find out maximum and minimum value of a trigonometric expression. Suppose the trigonometric expression is a cos theta plus b sin theta. Equate that to capital A. So capital A is equal to a cos theta plus b sin theta. Do dA upon d theta and equate that to 0, because we know that at maximum or minimum point slope of tangent will be equal to 0. That gives tan theta is equal to b by a. Make a right angle triangle, angle B as 90 degrees and angle A as theta. BC is equal to B and AB is equal to A, so that tan theta is equal to B by A. Now apply Pythagoras to figure out AC. That will be equal to under root A square plus B square. So sin theta is equal to B upon under root A square plus B square, and cos theta is equal to A upon under root A square plus B square. Now at maxima, dA upon d theta is equal to 0 and d square A upon d theta square is less than 0. At minima, dA upon d theta is equal to 0 and d square A upon d theta square is greater than 0. Do d square A upon d theta square from here. So you will get minus under root A square plus B square. Now A square plus B square will always be positive because the square of a number is positive. So square root of A square plus B square will also be positive. Outside is negative, so overall it will be negative. So in this case, dA upon d theta is equal to 0 and d square A upon d theta square is negative. So A maximum we can find out from here. A maximum will be A cos theta plus B sin theta. Value of cos theta and sin theta can be put from here to get A maximum is equal to under root A square plus B square. Now let us see various methods to solve trigonometric equations. First, we will see types of solutions. There are three types of solutions and they are principal solution, general solution and particular solution. In principal solution, theta lies between 0 to 2 pi. That means starting at 0, going anti-clockwise and making a full circle, covering all the quadrants once. General solution means solutions for any theta, even if theta is more than 2 pi. Particular solution means solutions in the given interval. Suppose in a question it is given that theta lies between 0 to pi. That means we have to consider only those solutions in which theta is either in first quadrant or in second quadrant. Now let us see general solutions of some trigonometric equations. I have made 4 cases. First case is when sin theta, cos theta, tan theta are equal to 0. In second case, when sin theta, cos theta and tan theta are equal to 1. In third case, sin theta is equal to sin alpha, cos theta is equal to cos alpha, tan theta is equal to tan alpha. And in fourth case, sin square theta is equal to sin square alpha, cos square theta is equal to cos square alpha, tan square theta is equal to tan square alpha. Then these are the general solutions written against them. This is easy to understand. Sin theta is equal to 0 means sin theta is equal to sin 0 or sin pi in 0 to 2 pi. So general solution will be theta is equal to n pi. Cos theta is equal to 0 means cos pi by 2 or cos 3 pi by 2. So general solution will be theta is equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. Similarly, we can explain these. Let us understand this one. Sin square theta is equal to sin square alpha. That means general solution is theta is equal to n pi plus minus alpha. Let us prove this. Sin square theta can be written as 1 minus cos 2 theta upon 2. Similarly, sin square alpha can be written as 1 minus cos 2 alpha upon 2. That means cos 2 theta is equal to cos 2 alpha. This matches with this. So general solution is theta is equal to 2n pi plus minus alpha. That means 2 theta is equal to 2n pi plus minus 2 alpha. So theta is equal to n pi plus minus alpha. That is the general solution. Similarly, we can prove this and this also, that the general solution remains same in all three cases, that is theta is equal to n pi plus minus alpha. Now let us see methods to solve trigonometric equations. The ultimate objective is to reduce the given equation in one of the four forms, and the forms are sin x equal to 0 or sin x equal to 1 or sin x equal to sin alpha or sin square x equal to sin square alpha. And we know the general solutions in all those cases. Similarly for cos x and tan x as well. First type, equations of the form sin x is equal to sin alpha, cos x is equal to cos alpha, tan x is equal to tan alpha. Let us see this question. 2 sin x plus 1 is equal to 0. We have to solve this trigonometric equation. Sin x is equal to minus 1 by 2, and this can be written as sine of minus 30 degrees or sine of minus pi by 6. Now this is in the form sin theta is equal to sin alpha. So the general solution will be theta is equal to n pi plus minus 1 to power n alpha, where theta is equal to x and alpha is equal to minus pi by 6. Here n is integer. Second type, equations reducible to the forms sin x is equal to sin alpha, cos x is equal to cos alpha, or tan x is equal to tan alpha. Let us see this question. Now we have to solve this trigonometric equation. Sin x plus sin 3x plus sin 5x is equal to 0. We can combine these two. So sin 5x plus sin x plus sin 3x is equal to 0. Now we can expand this as sin c plus sin d, and that is equal to 2 sin c plus d by 2 cos c minus d by 2 plus sin 3x is equal to 0. This becomes 2 sin 3x cos 2x plus sin 3x is equal to 0. Now we can take sin 3x common in these two terms. So it becomes sin 3x in bracket 2 cos 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. That means either sin 3x is equal to 0 or 2 cos 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. Consider first case when sin 3x is equal to 0. Now it is in the form sin theta is equal to 0. So theta is equal to n pi is the general solution. That means 3x is equal to n pi or x is equal to n pi by 3. In second case, if 2 cos 2x plus 1 is equal to 0, that means cos 2x is equal to minus 1 by 2. And minus 1 by 2 in cos form can be written as cos 2 pi by 3. That means it is in the form cos theta is equal to cos alpha. So the general solution is theta is equal to 2n pi plus minus alpha. Here theta is 2x and alpha is 2 pi by 3. So 2x is equal to 2n pi plus minus 2 pi by 3, or x is equal to n pi plus minus pi by 3. Let us see two more questions of this type. Second question, sin 2x plus cos x is equal to 0. So cos x is equal to minus sin 2x. Minus sin 2x in cos form can be written as cos pi by 2 plus 2x. Now it has become cos theta is equal to cos alpha form. So the general solution will be theta is equal to 2n pi plus minus alpha. Here theta is equal to x and alpha is equal to pi by 2 plus 2x. So x is equal to 2n pi plus minus pi by 2 plus 2x. Now we will consider two cases when sign is positive and when sign is negative. When sign is positive, so x is equal to 2n pi plus pi by 2 plus 2x. Now taking 2x to the left hand side, so x minus 2x is equal to 2n pi plus pi by 2. This gives x is equal to minus 2n pi minus pi by 2. Second case, taking negative sign, so x is equal to 2n pi minus pi by 2 plus 2x. So x comes out to be 2n pi by 3 minus pi by 6. Third question, cos x into cos x plus pi by 3 into cos pi by 3 minus x is equal to 1 by 4. We can switch these. Cos x into cos pi by 3 plus x into cos pi by 3 minus x is equal to 1 by 4. Now multiply by 2 and divide by 2. Cos x into 1 by 2 into 2 cos pi by 3 plus x into cos pi by 3 minus x is equal to 1 by 4. Now it is in the form 2 cos a cos b, that is equal to cos a plus b plus cos a minus b. Value of cos 2 pi by 3 is equal to minus 1 by 2. And cos 2x can be expanded as 2 cos square x minus 1. So minus 1 minus 1 by 2 will be minus 3 by 2 plus 2 cos square x. Take 1 by 2 outside. So it will be 1 by 4 cos x within brackets minus 3 plus 4 cos square x is equal to 1 by 4. Now push cos x inside. So it will be 1 by 4 minus 3 cos x plus 4 cos cube x. 4 cos cube x minus 3 cos x is equal to cos 3x. So 1 by 4 cos 3x is equal to 1 by 4 or cos 3x is equal to 1. Now it is in the form cos theta is equal to 1. So theta is equal to 2n pi is general solution. Here theta is 3x. So 3x is equal to 2n pi or x equal to 2n pi by 3. Third type, equations of the form sin square x is equal to sin square alpha, cos square x is equal to cos square alpha, tan square x is equal to tan square alpha. We will see two questions in this. First question, 7 cos square x plus 3 sin square x is equal to 4. Cos square x can be written as 1 minus sin square x. So it will be 7 minus 7 sin square x plus 3 sin square x is equal to 4, or sin square x is equal to 3 by 4. 3 by 4 can be written as root 3 by 2 whole square, and root 3 by 2 is the value of sine 60 degrees or sine pi by 3. So sine square x is equal to sine square pi by 3. Now it is in the form sine square theta is equal to sine square alpha, and the general solution is given by theta is equal to n pi plus minus alpha. Here theta is equal to x and alpha is equal to pi by 3. So x is equal to n pi plus minus pi by 3. Second question, 81 to power sine square x plus 81 to power cos square x is equal to 30. X lies between 0 to pi. Cos square x can be written as 1 minus sine square x. 81 to power 1 minus sine square x can be split as 81 to power 1 into 81 to power minus sine square x. 81 to power minus sine square x can be written as 1 upon 81 to power sine square x. Now assume 81 to power sine square x is equal to t. So this can be written as t plus 81 by t is equal to 30, or t square plus 81 is equal to 30t, or t square minus 30t plus 81 is equal to 0. This can be factorized as t minus 3 into t minus 27 is equal to 0. So either t minus 3 is equal to 0 or t minus 27 is equal to 0. So we will consider two cases accordingly. When t minus 3 is equal to 0, that means t is equal to 3. So 81 to power sine square x is equal to 3. Write 81 as 3 to power 4. So 3 to power 4 to power sine square x is equal to 3. Now powers will be multiplied. So 3 to power 4 sine square x is equal to 3 to power 1. Now bases are same, so we can compare powers. So 4 sine square x is equal to 1, or sine square x is equal to 1 by 4. 1 by 4 can be written as 1 by 2 whole square. 1 by 2 is the value of sine 30 degrees. So sine square x is equal to sine square pi by 6. Now it is in the form sine square theta is equal to sine square alpha. So general solution is theta is equal to n pi plus minus alpha. Here theta is x and alpha is pi by 6. So x is equal to n pi plus minus pi by 6. Second case, when t minus 27 is equal to 0 or t is equal to 27. So 81 to power sine square x is equal to 27. Write 81 as 3 to power 4 and 27 as 3 to power 3. So bases are same, so you can compare powers. 4 sine square x is equal to 3, or sine square x is equal to 3 by 4. 3 by 4 can be written as root 3 by 2 whole square. Root 3 by 2 is the value of sine 60 degrees. So sine square x is equal to sine square pi by 3. Now it is in the form sine square theta is equal to sine square alpha, and the general solution is theta is equal to n pi plus minus alpha. Here theta is equal to x and alpha is equal to pi by 3. So x is equal to n pi plus minus pi by 3. Fourth question, equations of the form a cos x plus b sin x is equal to c, where a, b, c are real numbers and mod c is less than or equal to under root a square plus b square. First, we will reduce the equation to cos x is equal to cos alpha or sin x is equal to sin alpha. Put a is equal to r cos alpha and b is equal to r sin alpha in this equation. So r cos alpha cos x plus r sin alpha sin x is equal to c. Take r as common, so it will be cos alpha cos x plus sin alpha sin x in bracket is equal to c. Now this is in the form cos a cos b plus sin a sin b, that is cos a minus b. So it can be written as r cos x minus alpha is equal to c, or cos x minus alpha is equal to c by r. Let's say c by r is equal to cos theta. Now it is in the form cos theta is equal to cos alpha. So the general solution is theta is equal to 2n pi plus minus alpha. Here theta is x minus alpha and alpha is equal to beta. So general solution will be x is equal to 2n pi plus alpha plus minus beta. Let us see one question on type 4. Cot x plus cosec x is equal to root 3. Cot x can be written as cos x upon sin x. Cosec x can be written as 1 upon sin x. So it is cos x minus root 3 sin x is equal to minus 1. Now compare this equation with this. So a is equal to 1, b is equal to minus root 3 and c is equal to minus 1. In place of a, write r cos theta, and in place of b, write r sin theta. So 1 is equal to r cos theta and minus root 3 is equal to r sin theta. From these two equations, we can figure out r and theta. So r comes out to be plus minus 2. We will take only positive value, and theta is equal to minus pi by 3. Now again in this equation, write r cos theta in place of a and r sin theta in place of b. So the equation becomes r cos x minus theta is equal to minus 1. As you take r common, then it becomes cos a cos b plus sin a sin b, that is cos a minus b. So the equation is now cos x minus theta is equal to minus 1 upon r. Substitute the value of theta as minus pi by 3 and r as 2. So equation becomes cos x plus pi by 3 is equal to minus 1 by 2. Minus 1 by 2 in cos form can be written as cos 2 pi by 3. Now it is cos theta is equal to cos alpha. So theta is equal to 2n pi plus minus alpha. Here theta is equal to x plus pi by 3 and alpha is 2 pi by 3. So x comes out to be 2n pi plus pi by 3, or x is equal to 2n minus 1 pi. Now let us see how to solve trigonometric inequalities with the help of this question. Find the solutions of sin x greater than or equal to 1 by 2. Sin x is equal to 1 by 2 at 2 points. X is equal to pi by 6 and x is equal to 5 pi by 6 between 0 to 2 pi. This is the graph of sin x. 1 by 2 value is achieved at 2 points P and Q, that is at x is equal to pi by 6 and at x is equal to 5 pi by 6. Now between P and Q, value is greater than or equal to 1 by 2 and less than or equal to 1. So solution set is x belongs to 2n pi plus pi by 6, comma 2n pi plus 5 pi by 6. This means x lies between these two extremes, including these two extreme values, where n is integer. In next two videos, we will solve previous year's JEE questions. If you have a question, you can ask me on my Discord server. If you have not subscribed my channel yet, please do so.